Alright, okay, so first of all, I am very sorry for the fact that I haven't been posting anything on YouTube for, I don't know, as long as I can remember, like 3 months-ish or something. Well, you probably don't need to know the reason, but I'm just gonna tell you the reason. So the reason was, like, when I'm training while also kind of like recording and try to like show stuff, I for some reason become slightly less motivated to train, because like I just need to show like a few lifts on here and that's it. Like, I don't really have to show my what do you call it, like my accessories or my back off sets or something. So sometimes I kind of cheat on myself and like skip training, and I kind of like, I'm like, wow, this gotta stop. Like, for a long term effect, like I gotta stop doing this. I gotta stop lying to myself, cheating to myself. So that's kind of like why I kind of stopped recording, and also like life kind of like just went by me, and I'm like, I need to like regain myself and focus myself again. So that's kind of like why I've been missing from YouTube scene. Okay, so last night I opened up a kind of like a Q&A or something, because lately I've been getting like question of people asking like, hey, when are you gonna do videos again, because like they have like questions and all. So last night I got like quite a lot of questions piled up since I stopped recording, and I will answer all of them, but not in one go, like probably like in a few videos. But my goal for this year is definitely not to hit 10 minutes on my videos, so just try to make it like 5-ish, except for this one though, because I'll be like talking for explanations and shit. In terms of the questions, I will focus more and prioritize the ones that comes from my friends or from people who I know, juniors, friends and families, that I know that they will take my advice, or they really want my answers, like, because you could have friends that you give them ideas, you give them suggestions, but they might not really follow what you have, ego and stuff. So the question that I chose for today correlates with what I'm training for today, would be my deadlifts. But today I'll be doing my pause deadlifts. The question that was given by Simon, his Instagram name is Simon Eat Breakfast. That's a funny name. It's the same question as what I got from a fitness trainer in Malaysia. She also asked me the same thing. It was, I believe, yeah, the question just like, it falls into the line of like, do you need to deadlift, right? Like, some people might say that deadlift is the king of back accessories or king of back exercises or something like that. So my opinion on do you need to deadlift or not, I'll keep that for after my training, alright? Thing I only have my like rows and then like some pull-ups and chill-ups like this. So like I promise, I need to answer this question. So the question of, do you need to do deadlifts, or like is deadlift like the best exercise for your back muscle and stuff like that? The answer, in my opinion, you know, some other people might not agree with me, but in my opinion, deadlift is not a necessary movement if your goal is not really for powerlifting, or if you are okay. So first of all, you know, to choose the exercise that you want to put in your program or like in your training, first you have to set your goal, right? You have to like know what you want. So if your goal is to compete in powerlifting, right, or just wanted to have some sort of like a, what do you call, like some sort of a measurement, like a quantified measurement of your progress, then go ahead and do deadlifts, right? Because you know, you can see progress by numbers if your deadlift get on like coming up. However, then it falls to the next question of like, are you capable of doing deadlifts, right? Are you like, how good are you, and then like how committed are you from learning how to do a proper deadlift, you know, rather it be like conventional deadlift or sumo deadlift. Doesn't really matter, as long as you're willing to learn, and as long as you're willing to kind of like even take a step back in order to learn how to do them properly for the greater good, for like the whole journey, right? So that's my answer to Simon's and Hazel's question, was deadlifts are not necessary for, if your goal is maybe to just build as much muscle as possible, back muscle that is, if your goal is just to get like general fitness or something, or you just don't want to kind of like don't have the time to learn them. And one of the issue with deadlifts, if you are not willing to learn, is that like, how do I say this, like you are more likely to be injured if you do deadlifts and not learning about it properly, if that makes sense, you know. So that's why, like for example, like that's why a lot of powerlifters who learn from people who studies, who have coaches and stuff, we can do like deadlift, squats and bench for like a very long time, even though we're always under heavy loads, because we know the right way, kinda. Well, you know, studies and all, like techniques like changes over the years and stuff, so what applicable now might not applicable later on, but you know, it doesn't matter. It's better, it's still way better than people who just go to the gym and try to like max out deadlifts every day, you know, deadlift with like a very bad lumbar flexion and stuff like that. Like a lot, like, you know, essentially what separates powerlifters and people who just go to the gym for a cloud or just like regular gym goers is the sustainability of us lifting heavy weights for squat, bench and deadlift versus them, right? So, you know, I guess Simon, I'm not sure about you though, but like, you know, for you know, you always ask me like this kind of questions back in the States and all, and again, like, you know, if you don't have a reason to do deadlift, and first and foremost, like a lot of people think deadlift is just for your back. Not really. In my opinion, deadlift is like a full body exercise, so it's like a push and a pull exercise. It's not just a pull exercise, so that's why. So yeah, you know, if your goal doesn't have anything to do with deadlift, by all means just do a lot of rows, a lot of like pull-ups, a lot of like chin-ups, and like a lot of back accessories in order to build those really isolated muscle. You can even do rack pulls, you know, to eliminate the lower portion of the deadlift, and it's still kind of like you will end up almost the same physique as somebody who do deadlifts. And by all means, like, you know, people who are deadlift specialists or people who do deadlifts every day, they might be skinny, you know, because again, like I said, just by doing deadlifts you wouldn't get a big enough physique or like a very nice physique. So that would be it from me for today. I already answered that question of like, do you need to do deadlifts if you are not competing in powerlifting? And again, I'm gonna keep on doing like more videos, like hopefully shorter ones. And you know, if you guys do want to if you guys do enjoy this kind of videos, like shorter ones and stuff, do make sure to like drop a like, share my video, and also subscribe to my channel. Hopefully I'll be more, how do I say, like more consistent with the uploads. Alright, so well, you guys have a good rest of your week, and I'll see you next time. Peace.